So we finally have a Gambit film, which I'm happy about, except for the fact that it has Gore Verbinski directing it.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean for anybody who's, you know, movie savvy. But
he also did Lone Ranger.
Yeah, that's true. He did. That was what, a $250 million failure. Yeah, I know you got to shit that one out, right?
I watched it.
My aunt watched it.
God.
See, my aunt liked it because, you know, she grew up with that.
But you know what? You know what sucked? And this is why I hated it so much. You had that really awesome Lone Ranger reboot over at Dynamite.
Yes.
And it was amazing. It was so. I have the original, like the first 4 trades, which was like the original, like the whole story, and it was so.
John
good.
Cassaday did the art. Right?
Yes, John Cassaday did the interior artwork. Yes, and some of the and the interior work. Yeah, and it was so good. It was a great, gritty story. And I go into Lone Ranger going, okay, you know what? And even like you can see where they like were using this new storyline, and it was just such a watered down pile of poop.
Pile of piss.
That, I mean, I remember I walked out of that theater and I turned to another critic in the aisle. I'm like, what the shit did I just watch? Because it was so bad. But here's the thing, Gore Verbinski, that wasn't his fault. That was the writer's fault. But he can make some beautiful shots. He can make some beautiful scenery. So, you know what? I think with taking on the Gambit film, so pretty much what it's going to be is it's going to be prequel, and now it's gonna be going back and forth. It's gonna be like an Ocean's 11-esque heist film.
It should be.
Which it should be. It should be
you know, he's with the Thieves Guild.
He's with the Thieves Guild. It's gonna have Belladonna. It's gonna have all the guilds. That's awesome. Channing Tatum has been fighting for this movie.
And it's probably gonna be like where they're trying to, you know, beat each other to a priceless artifact.
And that's kind of what it is. According to let's see here. They're supposed to be going to selling something out of the Louvre Museum. Now, who is hiring Gambit? None other than Nathan Essex.
Hey, Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister. And the #1 person in talks to play Mr. Sinister is Daniel Craig.
Oh boy, he looks like Mr. Sinister.
He really does. He really does.
He's got that face, and just think about his CG, his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
If we get that. That would be amazing. So that's the Gambit that they're going for. And also they said that once again, because Deadpool did so well, Logan did so well as an R-rated film.
Make Gambit an R-rated film.
Gambit's should be an R-rated film because Gambit's not going to be like, oh shoot.
And he's going to be like, oh shit, and Channing Tatum's going to sell the shit out of it.
And he will sell it. Because what, his dad's Cajun.
Yeah, he grew up in New Orleans.
Yeah, he grew up in New Orleans, so he like, I know, you know, the Cajun.
He has a bar called Saints and Sinners in New Orleans.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm probably going to visit it when I go down for WrestleMania 34 next year.
Nice, do it. But and here's the thing though, is like, when you have an actor who has been trying to get a movie made for as long as he has, Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool, you have some faith that they're going to do a good film.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, and he's been trying, what, for 5 years now?
Yeah, because it was announced, I mean, like when, remember he did that little picture full of the, like all the Fox people?
Like, that was like, what, 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
About 3, yeah, 2-3 years ago. And, you know, then they pushed it back, pushed it back. So.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I hope it, I mean, and we have a date, February 2019. So, we'll see. Let's see here.
Birthday, man.
Huh?
You can take me out.
There we go. There we go.
Just keep your answer to yourself.
We've got Michelle Williams taking on a lead in Venom. So now we have the 3 main people cast for Venom. We got Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, and Riz Ahmed.
Yeah, from Rogue One.
From Rogue One.
And he may be playing Cletus Cassidy,
which would be awesome.
Now you got an Oscar. Well, we got an Oscar winner
and 2 Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So oh boy, this is some great talent. Now the thing is, I know Todd McFarlane has given, you know, some. He's kind of, you know, worried about the Venom movie. Is it going to be, you know, in the continuity of the larger MCU? I don't really think it will be.
No.
I mean, but the thing is, they're kind of leaving the door open.
I think they've left it kind of like, it's supposed to be like that Venn diagram where like MCU, Spider-Man, and Venom. So Venom will be like in the Spider-Man Homecoming universe, which is in the Marvel universe. So if this does really well, Marvel will be like, just bring it into us. So we'll see.
I think it's going to do very well because, you know, Tom Hardy brings that intensity.
He does. Yeah, and I don't think he's ever like slacked in a movie. So
no, he's never slacked in a movie.
So what else do we have? We have a bunch of MCU stuff to cover, but there's one other thing. Oh, Scott Eastwood wants to play Wolverine. So
I would buy that.
I'd buy that.
As long as you know, his dad can play like a really old Wolverine. Because they were saying that Clint Eastwood should have played, you know, the old man Logan.
Oh, he should have put, but Clint Eastwood's too old to play old man Logan. I mean, it'd be like old man Logan.
Yeah.
So Wasp. Oh, Ant and Wasp Man. We have Ant-Man and Wasp. We've got some new pictures. We have the Wasp outfit, which looks awesome, and we also have the first picture of Ghost, who is the main villain. Ghost was actually, I think, a Spider-Man villain that they're using for Ant-Man. So hey, screw it, it'll work.
Hey, Kingpin was originally a Spider-Man villain, but he's more associated with Daredevil.
Exactly.
And the Punisher.
Exactly. There's a new theory that Odin has the final Infinity Stone, which we'll see in Ragnarok, which is the Soul Gem. I thought Vision had the Soul Gem, but apparently they're saying that Odin has used the Soul Gem to create Asgard. So, I don't know.
They'll get into it.
Well, they'll get into it, yeah. I mean, because Thanos, as we've talked about and a fan theory points out, each letter of Thanos points to a different Infinity Gem. So, that should be interesting. Hulk. So, Hulk, Thor Ragnarok will be part Thor and part Hulk. Hulk will get a 3-film story arc starting with Thor Ragnarok, which I like. So here's the thing. Hulk actually belongs to Universal, technically speaking. So you can't really have a Hulk movie.
Yeah, that's why they've held off on it. That's why he appears in the Avengers, you know, and in Thor's movie.
Exactly. So, but now Hulk will get his own story arc in other films, starting off with Thor Ragnarok, which I'm actually kind of.
So this one here is Planet Hulk. So then when he comes back to Earth, he's probably going to have, you know, it's probably going to be World War Hulk. But
it's gonna be, I'm assuming it's going to be World War Hulk combined with
Avengers 4.
Infinity War. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. So speaking of Avengers 4, we do have Brie Larson and Sebastian Stan confirmed for Avengers 4. So we'll see. I'm gonna assume that that's when Steve Rogers gets killed and he takes up the mantle, or maybe Steve Rogers decides to retire. I don't know.
I don't know. Be Nomad or whatever.
He is Nomad right now, actually.
Yeah, that's true. He is.
The new costume, the beard, and the fact that he's ripped off both the A and the white star on his costume. So he is Nomad. He's a man with no country, which I dig that. So Kevin Feige has said actually a lot. He has said that to all good things must come an end. So the MCU as we know it is ending, which we've kind of always.
We always knew. I mean, since they were building up. I mean, and Avengers 4 will be the end of that.
The end of that entire phase.
And then Spider-Man Homecoming 2 will start the new phase.
Exactly.
And he said it's going to look different. He said that, you know, James Gunn is taking a more active role in it. I know Doctor Strange will probably, you know, be like a focal point.
It's supposed to be Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and an all-new Guardians. Yeah. So we'll see. I love this Guardians, but you know, yeah, you can't have people, you know, not age. He also has loved what was it, Taika Waititi, the director for Thor Ragnarok. He loves what he did with Thor, and so this will be one of the few times where Kevin Feige has actually brought back a director. That's
true, because he did not bring back Brana for the second Thor.
Nope.
And I actually like the first Thor, so I mean, I have no.
I've liked the Thors. They have been my least favorite trilogy. How about that?
Yeah.
Captain America being my favorite trilogy of the MCU.
But Guardians will be your. I think Guardians will probably be a close second.
Oh yeah.
For me, my trilogy, I have to say, you know, Captain America. Then, you know, I want to see what they do with Avengers. You know, that trailer I saw, you know, from Comic-Con, D23. Yeah, I mean, with Thanos just whooping ass.
That would be amazing. Kevin Feige has also said that he would like to have Marvel have its own Comic-Con. Much in the like of D23,
They can do it.
Right? They have enough. They have enough stuff to do it.
I'm not sure why they haven't done it now. I mean, but the thing is, I think they just want to get content out there because they can do their comic books, they can do their animated shows, and the thing is, you know, the San Diego Comic-Con is starting to kind of lose its luster.
It really has. I mean,
and you know, the thing is, where it was so fun, you know, it was something that you can go out there. It's not it's just bloated. It's overcrowded. It's not overpriced.
No,
but you know, the thing is, it's kind of like you got to stand in line. You know, you got to wait. You know, overnight just to get into a panel. And I'm just like,
yeah,
this kind of has to stop. So, you know, if they have their own, comic convention, I mean, I would be down for that, much like Disney has, because Disney covers Star Wars, they cover Marvel, they cover, you know, all things Disney that are under that umbrella.
Star Wars even has its own con.
Yeah, Star Wars Celebration. It would in Orlando, right? Yeah,
might as well.
I mean, you know, it's kind of like with the streaming services.
Yeah.
You know, Disney's coming out with one, and then, you know, you got Hulu, Netflix, and then, you know, you got CBS with their All Access, which I'm not going to pay for, but...
Actually, I will say Star Trek has been awesome.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Some people have, you know, told me that.
Yeah, it's actually kind of worth it. Speaking of Deadpool 2, we have maybe a confirmation of Strife.
And that means Josh Brolin will have to play him too, because
Strife
and Cable are doppelgangers.
Well, Strife is the clone of Cable, so that'd be really badass. We got that. Alright, and then really we didn't have much Star Wars news because they've been kind of keeping hush-hush. We did get a new trailer, which was amazing.
Oh boy, that trailer was awesome.
So damn good. So damn good.
And it's so sad that, you know, this is the last time we'll ever see Carrie Fisher in anything Star Wars related.
I know.
Unless it's like animated and somebody's, you know, trying their best to mimic her voice.
Which they shouldn't.
Well, they did it with
well, I know.
They've done it several times, but
it's General Princess Leia PhD, so no.
Yeah.
No, leave it alone. But no, that was great. Ron Howard did tease the Kessel Run in the new Han Solo film, which will be awesome. And apparently Paramount is kind of pissed at J.J. Abrams.
Because now he is going to be directing Episode 9.
Which I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of JJ.
Yeah, I like JJ too. Hopefully no lens flares.
He'll have lens flares. Like asking Michael Bay, don't blow anything up.
Yeah, that's true. Which he didn't. He didn't end up Pain and Gain.
He kind of had an explosion. He could be filming a tea, like some like morning tea, and have the cups like explode for some reason.
It's true. Explosions in.
He loves explosions. Now, hopping on to TV shows real quick. The CW's picked up on the shows, and I love them all. I've been actually digging them.
Yeah, they've started.
They've started their shows.
Great stuff. I have to say that I did not enjoy Flash.
Really?
Here's the thing. You had a chance to really let Keon Lansdale really grow as Wally West.
True.
And then it's like at the end of the episode, oh, you know, Barry automatically knows. Oh, hey, Iris is in trouble. Hey, Barry, how'd you know? I don't know.
Because she is his lightning rod. She always brings him back.
That's true, but come on.
I know, I get it. Give us an episode.
I thought that they could have had like a 2-3 episode arc where, you know, he's trying to learn how to deal without Barry.
I would have liked to seen like somewhere like in like the half year between. Kind of like what they did with Arrow. They flashed back to like last season a bit, which Arrow always does that.
And which just goes to show, you know, Wally, you know, is kind of, you know, he's still finding his footing.
He is.
You know, as a speedster.
Yes.
You know, because, you know, with the samurai, you know, he's kind of getting him for a while, and then, you know, all of a sudden the samurai comes back and whips his ass and stabs him. And then it was like a villain at the end of the episode, you know, he's kind of...
The thinker.
Yeah, he's kind of...
planning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted more. I mean, I liked it. My favorite actually was, like, Supergirl was really good, and Riverdale was really good. But all ratings have been down from last season. And I was reading online, like, what people thought, and of course everyone thought, oh, it was the political aspects from last season. No, it's the fact that CW did a really shitty job of promoting this season.
Yeah, they did.
Like, we cover this, and I was like, oh shit, it starts next week. Oh crap, okay. Yeah. I probably should watch my shows. It was literally like that. Like, I didn't even know they started back up.
Yeah, I didn't even know either. I mean, I would read on comicbook.com and like, oh, hey, you know, here's a preview for the first episode. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh shit, it's coming up. You know, nothing really...
Nothing. No, so CW do a better job. that being said, we are getting Matt Ryan back as Constantine in 2 different aspects. One, he's coming back to Legends of Tomorrow, which I dig.
Yeah, I'm really digging that show. I mean, I love the time travel aspect of it. Katie Lotz is, you know, her character is really proven, you know, to be like a very effective leader.
Yes, I like what they're doing with her character. But also, Constantine, the animated series, is coming to CW Seed, which I have. I've never watched anything on there, but it's a continuation of the show.
The old Flash. Which
was good. Yeah, I've got that show on DVD. But, it's a continuation of the live action show, which I'm glad because I really wanted to see what was happening with him and Gabriel. So, there we go. Okay, so quick hot flashes before we jump into our good stuff. Paramount Pictures can't, no, not Paramount, I'm sorry, Universal can't decide what to do with the Dark Universe. They said production of Bride of Frankenstein had shut down, and now they're saying it's not shut down. They're just trying to figure out if they want Angelina Jolie or Gal Gadot.
For Bride of Frankenstein?
For Bride of Frankenstein.
Well, I think what this means is like the shared universe ain't fucking happening, and it's more work than what they thought it would be. Well,
and they didn't think like how we're gonna, because the director and writer for Bride of Frankenstein wants this to be a continuation of the original Bride of Frankenstein from the 1940s, which I actually dig. But how do you make that jump from, you know, the 60, 70 years? So Universal probably should have plotted this out just a little bit better. Terminator. We are getting a new Terminator with Arnold and James Cameron and Linda Hamilton. He was able to get Linda Hamilton back on board with it, even though they've been separated for quite a bit.
Yeah, he messed her over for another woman, but that's neither here nor there. However, you know, but she trusts his vision.
She does. That's the thing. She trusts the vision.
And he's got the rights back, so he can do whatever the hell he wants to, which basically means he's going to make a great story out of it. And I mean, and the thing is, you know, people were trying to, you know, either outright copy him or, you know, go off on their own. And the thing is, you saw that they didn't work.
I like Genesis, but it didn't work. No one bought it.
No.
Quick things. I don't know either A, why we're doing it, or B, I can't wait. The Nice Guys by Shane Black. Fantastic film. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's great. But apparently Fox is doing a female-based Nice Guys for TV, which...
And it won't be set in the 70s either.
No, it'll be set now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe it's the daughters. Which, if it's the daughters, I could get behind that. I could actually. That would be different.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? Ryan Gosling did have a daughter, and then didn't Russell Crowe have one?
Yeah. So maybe it's the daughters, which I actually would be cool with that, because Ryan Gosling's daughter was hilarious in that film.
Yeah.
But Ryan Gosling was also hilarious in that. We're getting a Coming to America sequel by director Jonathan Levine, who did Snatched and Warm Bodies, and he's teaming up with Blackish creator Kenya Barris. And if you haven't watched Blackish, watch it.
Great series.
Such a good show. But Coming to America is a top 10 comedy.
Yeah, 1988. So
once again, it's another show, a movie. But once again, I think everyone knows Coming to America.
Well, because Eddie Murphy is still in the public consciousness.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you know, with each lousy film that he makes, you know, that people go back to when he
when it was good. Like, why can't you make another Coming to America?
Yeah.
We're getting The Navigator rebooted by one of the writers. Yeah, Flight of the Navigator by Lucifer writer Joe Henderson.
That could work. I mean, the thing is, hey, if
I love Lucifer.
You know what? One thing I like to see them do. I like to see them get Joey Kramer back, the little kid from the first one. I remember seeing this movie when I was in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, back in '86. I was a young kid. And I remember that movie came out that summer along with Transformers the movie. And so the thing is, my parents were never going to let me see Transformers because they said, oh, you can watch it on TV since it was animated. And so we saw Flight of the Navigator, and that's when my love of Nestle Crunch.
Yeah, that's funny.
But, you know, do they even sell Nestle Crunch anymore?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it. But anyway, yeah, so, I mean, you know, Paul Rubens was the ship, was the voice of the ship.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And Howard Hessman and Sarah Jessica Parker also had, you know, roles in it too. And Matt Adler from North Shore, he played the older brother, you know, in '86. And so, you know, that movie is like one of those, it's an underrated gem.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You know, and I would really like to see what they could do with it. I mean, maybe get one of the kids from It.
Yeah, that'd be good. We got a new trailer for the sci-fi show Happy with what's his name, dude?
Oh, Christopher Maloney?
Thank you.
Very cool guy.
Yeah, based on a Grant Morrison and Derek Robertson crazy graphic novel where a disgraced cop starts hallucinating, and it looks hilarious. I will definitely watch that when it comes out. Edge of Tomorrow 2 is just being held up by scheduling. I actually can't wait for that. I liked Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I did too.
That was really good.
They renamed it Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah, which just...
And we got confirmation on the Spawn. There will be a $10 million movie from Blumhouse Pictures. Todd McFarlane will direct. It's going to be like Jaws, and this is something that Todd McFarlane has been saying since the late 90s, which, you know, the thing is, it has to be like that because, you know, in 97, you know, okay, of course, you know, you kind of had to do the Spawn movie the way you did it.
True.
But then, you know, go super dark for the sequel, and then, you know, where you don't show Spawn as much. You know, which I would, you know, be down for. I mean, make him like this creepy mythical figure, kind of like Batman.
Yes, but as I've always said, you know, me, I'm like, damn it, I want to see, if I want to see a movie on Batman, I don't want to see Batman, I'm going to be very, very, very upset.
That's true. I mean, I'm sure you will see Spawn. It's just, you won't see him as much as you did in the 97 film.
I know. Okay, so let's see here. The upcoming Halloween movie will ignore all the sequels, which is good.
Yeah, Danny McBride is co-writing it.
Yeah.
And they got Jamie Lee Curtis back.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
So, I guess it's going to be after... Oh, wait a minute. Is Dr. Loomis going to be a part of this?
I don't think so.
Because now...
They have to recast Dr. Loomis.
Well, who can do better than Donald Pleasance?
True. Bryan Cranston is reportedly up for a role in Uncharted, which would he be playing,
Sully?
Sully. Oh, which I think he'd be a good Sully.
Huh?
Actually, because it's supposed to be a younger Sully, so yeah.
Younger Sully, and what's his name from
Tom
Spider-Man?
Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland from Spider-Man. He is going to be Drake, a younger Drake.
Younger Drake. So I think there'll be the origin. It's the origin of Nathan Drake, which I dig.
And they've done it in like what, the third game? Yeah, the third game. So
yeah, I'm down for it. Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead have both made A&E change their cursing policy, so they will now say fuck.
Fucking with the wrong people.
And what's fucking awesome about both those shows is that they're going to cross over. An announcement was made at the New York Comic Con that they will be crossing over. Now, when this crossover is going to happen, I don't fucking know. But fuck me, I'm fucking happy.
There you go, there you go, A&E. We can now be on your channel.
AMC.
Oh, AMC. What did I say? A&E.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hey, A&E had some badass programming with the what do you call it, Bates Motel.
They do. So AMC, we can be on your channel now. Alicia Vikander's Tomb Raider. I'm gonna.
It's more based off the new games.
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna keep. I don't think she'd pick a shitty film, but then we saw the same thing about Michael Fassbender taking on Assassin's Creed.
And he hates that movie just as much as we do. So.
But you know what? He cashed the check. Chapter 2 will use the interdimensional turtle for help.
Maturin is his name.
Thank you.
And he's the turtle who comes and helps. He's the natural enemy of it.
Yes.
He basically created our universe by throwing it up.
Yes.
So, and he was also in the TV show when you see like the little turtle body floating over.
You know, I don't remember the original TV show.
Yeah, well, it was the miniseries.
Oh yeah.
But he comes in and he floats over and saves the kids.
Yeah. So we'll see, and then Damon Lindelof is beginning work on HBO's Watchmen series, which
Zack Snyder will not be a part of. And,
I'm sorry, Zack Snyder's Watchmen was awesome.
I mean, yeah, it was a good film, but the thing is, it never should have been a movie.
No. It should have been a miniseries.
It should have been a miniseries. Terry Gilliam said that. Not Frank. What's his name? Alan Moore. Alan Moore said that it should be a miniseries.
But Alan Moore also hates everything that gets made of his, so... You
know what? I like V for Vendetta.
I did.
I like that one. I hated League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I liked it, but it was more like
LXG. Fuck that. Anyway,
it's a popcorn film. I don't own it. I don't oh, I need to have this. But
yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, but, you know, it should be a miniseries and what they should have done all
it should have been a series. Yeah. Because it's way too long. Everything. And Zack Snyder did a really good job with what he had.
Yeah, and there's like so much stuff that
you'll miss.
There's
so much stuff. Oh god, yeah. So much stuff.
So it's good, you know, that they're trying again on it.
Yes. But I don't know.
There's some disturbing news that we have to get into, and I'm sure all of you have heard about it. First of all, it happened with Ain't It Cool News head Harry Knowles, where he's been accused of, sexually harassing, females. And then, you know, we just got it this past week, where Harvey Weinstein is now it's coming out that he sexually harassed and sexually assaulted all these actresses in Hollywood.
Ton of women.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and, you know, he and I have had numerous conversations about it. I've always looked at Harvey Weinstein, I've always looked at him as, you know, having this arrogant, you know, aura around him. And, you know, the thing is, he's not a good-looking guy, and neither is Harry Knowles. Here are these guys who, you know, and this runs rampant when I lived out in Hollywood. And if you follow Hollywood, you'll see most of these directors, producers, studio heads, they're not very good looking. You know, these are guys who probably were overlooked in high school, probably, you know, spent many a Friday and Saturday night playing cards, you know, watching TV, just staying at home, doing jack shit, you know, by themselves or with friends, like-minded friends. Now all of a sudden they have all this power, and they're kind of getting back at the people who they looked upon, who, you know, all these actors and actresses who, you know, probably rejected them in high school. Yeah. You know, so now it's like they have all this power, and now they're just fucking abusing it.
Yes.
And, you know, I've even heard, you know, I kind of heard something about Harvey Weinstein when I was out there, and I was just kind of like, well, you know, hey, if he sexually harassed you, tell somebody.
And the thing is because of the way that Hollywood works, no one could. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie and Kate Beckinsale. Yeah. I mean, when you have A-lister talent saying that this happened, but they couldn't do anything because of,
you know, how powerful they are.
Yeah, exactly. Shoot.
Well, when you know, because of how powerful they are, you know, then your hands are kind of tied. You feel powerless, and you know they shouldn't feel like that, because you know these guys need to, you know, come off whatever high horse they're on. I mean, look, I understand, you know, that you got power, but you can't abuse it. You know,
exactly.
It's fucking despicable. You know, I mean, Harry knows, and you know, a lot of people, even what's his name, Nordling, who lives here in Houston, who you know, I count him, you know, as a, you know, casual friend. You know, he and I don't hang out, but when we see each other, we're always talking.
Yeah.
And you know, he left, and he's owed like so much money, you know, from this site. And then, you know, you had Quint, who just left too.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, but some people who are leaving, and you know, they're like the worst. I mean, you know, now, because I forget who put it, but you know, these women have nothing to gain and everything to lose, but now because you have brave women standing up, now we're trying to get rid of at least some of the toxic masculinity that is prevalent in Hollywood and video games and comic books, which don't even get me started.
It's a male-dominated, you know, pop culture. So the thing is, you know, if you try to say, oh, hey, he did this, he did that. I mean, there's even, you know, with some audio on him, where he's trying to force somebody, you know.
He's got audio, and now you have, Terry Crews and James Vanderbeek standing up saying, like, you know what? That happened to me, too. Because I can now talk because these women stood up and said something.
But here's the thing, though. You also have a lot of men who are not necessarily predatory towards women. They're predatory towards guys. You know,
and you have that. Kevin Spacey, sorry, that's true. Bryan Singer.
I've heard that, and I mean, nothing has really ever been
proven. It's never been proven, but yeah, I get it. But trust me, next episode I'll go off on what happened at New York Comic Con and Marvel. I'm saving that for next episode. I'll say that. But mainly, you know, yes, I am very glad that these women are standing up, and the men that have kind of used their platform to get what they want are finally being shunned, fired, losing hopefully everything, and I would love to see him lose everything.
And you know, Harvey Weinstein's wife has left him. They're not speaking.
He's lost the Weinstein Company. He's lost Miramax. He's lost he's lost everything. So good.
Hey, he deserves it.
Good for him. All right, so before we sign off, we've got we won't go into the main reviews, but we'll give our quick hits. I got this. I did. So everyone who wanted one, I got one. I'm giving it a B+. I love the fact that it came with an extra controller, finally. But once again, the games that came with it are they could have been
mixed bag.
Mixed bag. Some are fun, like I love Mario and Zelda and Metroid. But Star Fox, I love the fact that we get Mega Man X. That's a lot of fun, and Street Fighter and Punch Out. But Star Fox, I forgot how bad that game was, and F-Zero and Mario Kart are definitely not the fun games that we remember them to be. But still worth it.
Secret of Mana or any of the Final Fantasy?
I haven't played those yet.
Okay.
But they are it's still worth it. It's a lot of fun.
And this came out finally, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, or Marvel vs. Capcom 4, however you choose to refer to it. It is, you know, not the game that, you know, I reviewed back here, you know, months ago with that horrible, horrible demo that came out. I mean, the storyline, I'll say, it's kind of bonkers.
Okay.
You know, but the way that they, you know, interweave, like, all these characters, like, all of a sudden they just know each other.
Right.
You know, and I guess they're carrying it over from the last game.
Good.
You know, and they, you know, it's cool, you know, how they just, you know, you see them interacting and everything. And, you know, the storyline is very bonkers. You know, and, you know, Ultron Sigma wants to, you know, just basically get rid of all organic life and, you know, go to, you know, robots and shit like that. And it's a very good game. I mean, you know, some of the dialogue is very cringe-worthy, especially when it's coming from Chris Redfield. You're going down, Ultron Sigma. I'm like, okay, you know, that may have worked in the 80s, but now it does not work now. But, you know, it's a very good game underneath. I mean, tournaments are already springing up from this game.
That's good.
And it hasn't even been out that long.
That's good.
I mean,
That's
but,
good.
yeah, I mean, I'm seeing some of the insane shit that these guys are doing online, so I'm trying to get my, you know, knock the rust off. I mean, but it's a very, very, very awesome fighting game underneath. If I had to choose between this one and Injustice 2, I'd probably, for storyline purposes, I'd have to choose Injustice 2.
Okay. With
Injustice 2, you know, you're juggling your character instead of air comboing.
Right.
So the thing is, with this, I'm used to the air combos because, you know, this franchise has a history behind it. It started going all the way back to X-Men Children of the Atom in 1994.
Right.
So, you know, the gameplay mechanics haven't really changed all that much when it comes to the fighting aspect of it and air comboing. But, you know, with, you know, Injustice 2, it's juggling. So, you know, I give this game a B-.
Okay.
You know, and there will be some downloadable content with the characters.
Shocking.
You will get Black Panther.
Cool.
You will get Winter Soldier.
Okay.
You will get Monster Hunter. You know, not a game that I'm really overly familiar with, but you will get Black Widow.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And if you bought the Spider-Man Homecoming DVD, Blu-ray, you get the Superior Spider-Man skin.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks awesome.
Which I'm getting that when it comes out. I got Baby Driver when it dropped. So,
and you know, there's gonna be more
there's
DLC.
always more. There's always more DLC.
Of course, there's always more DLC. I mean, the thing is, you would think, hey, can't they just, you know, offer the stuff at press time? But no, dude, they got to make money.
Exactly. Okay, so I gave mine a B+. You gave yours a B-. Not bad for video games. My 3 comic books of the month so far, what I've been reading so far, Archie. I'm just giving it to the books. Archie has been a solid read. DC Metal. Scott Snyder has been laying hints since he started with Batman #1, and Metal has just been amazing. Greg Capullo's artwork is just beautiful. And then it's like, possibly. X-Men Blue has been really good. X-Men Gold has been really good. We finally get Shadowcat and Colossus back together, so I'm good with that. X-Men Blue. I want to see, we have the return. Marvel Legacy. Jason Aaron did a great job with it. We get Wolverine back, like True Logan back.
Is he back just for a limited time?
Nope, he's back. His adamantium cocoon has been shifted open, and he has an Infinity Gem. How Wolverine has an Infinity Gem, I don't know yet. Jean Grey is back after a good 10-year hiatus. The Fantastic Four are coming back.
Thank God.
We have connections.
Hopefully we'll get a good movie from them, and you know,
I doubt it.
Kiddie movie.
Okay, you know what? Let's take the ones where we can get them. What else? God, Captain America's back, which I can't wait to read that. Mark Waid and Chris Samney are amazing. God, we got the Avengers back. We have Spider-Man. They're kind of bringing it back to where it belongs. So Marvel, good job letting Jason Aaron run this now. So we'll see.
Comic books for me have been the Bill and Ted series.
Yeah.
I mean that, you know, I touched on it earlier on in the show. That is you know, it's very, very good. I mean, you got Deacon, you know, and they give his brother Deacon.
Oh, good.
Ted's brother Deacon some spotlight, and you know he's kind of jealous of the newfound fame. You know, they haven't. You know, it's after Bogus Journey.
Right.
So you know, Death is still there.
Right.
You know, he's like their friend now, and
that's
everything.
funny.
and the good robot us's.
Oh, good.
Are like they're kind of like their servants and everything. They bring them drinks and whatnot.
Nice.
And it's like a total space adventure. I mean, this is kind of like what I want to see from Bill and Ted 3.
Yeah.
You know, and they should have, you know, or you know, we can get a TV show, which we did in 1992, summer of '92. We got a Bill and Ted TV show, but didn't very last long.
Don't remember that at all.
It was Fox. So you know, anything Fox back in like the '80s and '90s did not stay on for very long.
No, they did.
Unless it was The Simpsons.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, those comics are very good, very spirit. You know, capture the spirit of the movies. Rufus is there, so you know, and also we get to meet their mothers.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you told me that.
Biological mothers. Yeah. So you know, that's pretty cool, and they're actually like agents of space, like some organization, that intergalactic organization. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and then, you know, Star Wars is, you know, always good with Jason Aaron, Salvador LaRocca, you know. Got the Jabba the Hutt, you know, got to delve deeper into his little mindset.
I'm about 3 issues behind on Star Wars, so I'll hopefully be caught up by...
You know, that series has been a very, very, very...
It's been solid.
Good, solid series. And then, you know, got the
But Jason Aaron and Salvador LaRocca are leaving it.
Yeah.
For Darth Vader.
Yeah, well, hey, I mean...
So I'm fine with that.
You know, exactly. Synergy, so.
Exactly.
But, you know, and also, Invincible. Invincible is...
I read the second to last trade, and it's really good.
Yeah, and Invincible's about to end. You know, Robert Kirkman seems to know, you know, how to end things. And
he does.
And the thing is, I have no problem with him ending it because it's been a good ride. And, you know, like they say, all good things come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. And I think he's wanting to end it before it gets too stale.
Exactly.
I mean, we've seen, you know, Mark grow and change over the years. I remember, you know, his meeting with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I remember that. I mean, I've seen him, you know, go from, you know, a high school student trying to learn about his powers, trying to master his powers, to, you know, fighting, you know, this one last battle. I mean, I'm along for the ride, and I cannot wait to see how things go.
Yes. With that, we have a ton more, but we'll do that for the next episode. And see you in the funny papers.